Welcome to the course of Cryptography and Network Security. So this course is for 4th BTech first sem. Myself G. Prashanti. So Vignan Sulara Institute of Technology and Science, Department of Information Technology. So in today's class we are going to study about the SMIME, where in previous class we have studied the pretty good privacy. Okay, so where pretty good privacy, or we can say PGP, pretty good privacy, or we can say PGP. Okay, so PGP is used for electronic mail security. Okay, similar to this PGP, we are having another protocol called as the SMIME, which is also used to provide the electronic mail security. Okay, to provide security at email, we are going to study another protocol called as the SMIME. Okay, so this is another security service. So this MIME is another security service designed for electronic mail. So electronic mail is secure. So what is this SMIME? So secure multi-purpose internet mail extension. Okay, so this protocol is an enhancement for your MIME. So it is an enhancement for your MIME protocol. Okay, so here as an enhancement to this MIME, so this SMIME provides the security issues like confidentiality and integrity. Okay, so we are saying that this SMIME is an extension. Okay, so it is an extension to this MIME. So as an extension, what they have included is that, so they have added some features like confidentiality and integrity to provide security to this MIME content types. Okay, so this MIME has some content types in the sense that the content may be like message. Okay, so the content can be text, the content can be video, the content can be audio. Okay, so this SMIME support any type of content. Any type of content means that the content can be any audio, video, it can be images, it can be text. Okay, so to provide security to the content type that has been communicated through this MIME. So to provide security to that, this MIME provides an additional feature. Okay, this SMIME provides additional feature to this MIME by providing the features like, or we can say by providing the security services such as confidentiality and integrity. Okay, so this SMIME has defined cryptographic message syntax. Okay, by using this cryptographic message syntax, so this SMIME provides security services such as confidentiality and integrity. Okay, so here, so signed data type. So as a process of that SMS, okay, so cryptographic as a process of this cryptographic message syntax, it is providing confidentiality or integrity. So to provide that confidentiality or we can say integrity, so we are having different functions like signed data type we are having. So similar enveloped data content type we are having. Okay, digest data content type. Okay, and authenticated data content type. Okay, security to SMISE, to provide like security to SMIME. Okay, so here this SMIE uses different types like signed data type, enveloped data content type, digest data content type, and authenticated data content type. Okay, so let's go through this brief discussion about these things. The first one is your signed data type. Okay, so here the signed data content type consists of, okay, the signed data type consists of a content of any type and 0 or more signature values. Okay, so here the content can be any type, in the sense that the content can be any text, image, audio, video. It can be of any type and 0 or more signature values, so as to provide like authentication. Okay, so to provide like authentication, so here we will be having different signature values. Okay, any number of signers in parallel can sign any type of content. Okay, so any number of users can sign that content type. Okay, so that is a signed data type, where here Okay, by using some cryptographic algorithms, we will be signing the content type. Okay, so here whatever the content type that we are having, to this content type, okay, so whatever the content type we are having, so to this content type, first a hash algorithm is applied. Okay, so a hash algorithm is applied, and after applying a hash algorithm, a digest is created. Okay, already we have said here 0 or more signature values. Okay, any number of signers can sign. Any number of signers can sign. Since any number of signers can sign, so we have taken like n number of signers. Okay, so here what that n number of signers has to do is that, so here the hash algorithm, by applying the hash algorithm on the content type, so a digest will be created, and that digest, or we can say hash code. Okay, so that hash code, that digest or that hash code is signed. Okay, it is signed. It is signed by using the digital signature algorithm. Okay, by using the digital signature algorithm, where by using the private key of the signer n. Okay, where by using the private key of that signer n, and by using the digital signature algorithm, okay, whatever the digest that is created by this hash algorithm, that is signed by the that is signed. Okay, and then that signed certificate or that signature. Okay, after doing that signature, okay, so that signature, certificate, okay, and the algorithm that have been used for signing, okay, all those will be sent along with this content type. Okay, so and then we will be getting the signed data type. Okay, so that is the signed data type, where whatever the content type we are having, so that content type will be going through the hash algorithm, and after going through the hash algorithm, a hash value will be generated, and then whatever the hash value that is generated, that is signed. Okay, that hash value has to be like encrypted. Okay, the hash value is to be encrypted. After doing that encryption, the encryption is nothing but the signature. Okay, so here whatever the digest that is signed with the private key of the signer. Okay, by using the private key of the signer, so the digest will be signed, and then the signature along with the certificate and the algorithms that are used for this hash algorithm, and whatever the digital signature algorithm, so identifies, or those algorithms are appended to this content type. Okay, since any number of signers can sign, so the same process is for all the signers. Okay, so these n signatures, okay, n signatures with n certificate, n algorithms will be appended to the content type, and then we will be getting the signed data. Okay, so that is about the signed data type. Okay, so next one is your enveloped data content type. Okay, so here the enveloped data content type consists of an encrypted content. Okay, so here we are like providing confidentiality. Okay, so to provide that confidentiality, what we are doing is that whatever the content type we are having, that content type is encrypted. Okay, so encrypted. Okay, and that content type is encrypted, and also whatever the keys that we are using. Okay, while doing that content encryption, whatever the keys that we are using, those keys are also encrypted. Okay, those keys are also encrypted and appended and sent to the one or more recipients. Okay, so here the content can be sent to any number of recipients. Okay, so here whatever the content that has to be sent, so that will be encrypted. Okay, so and while doing like encryption, we are using like symmetric key ciphers. Okay, so for doing this encryption, okay, for doing this encryption, we are using the symmetric key ciphers, and also, and already you know that symmetric key cipher requires a session key. Okay, it requires a session key, and that session key has to be securely communicated to the receiver also. So as to securely communicate that session key to the receiver, so that session key will also be encrypted. Okay, so here the encrypted session key as well as the encrypted content type will be sent to the recipient. where the recipient will be decrypting. Okay, so here this is the case here. So here also the content of any type. Okay, so the content of any type, and here the content has to be encrypted. Okay, so for encrypting this content we will be using a symmetric key cipher. Okay, so for encrypting the symmetric key cipher we require a session key. Okay, so this symmetric key cipher, okay, the symmetric key cipher is encrypted with a session key. Okay, so this symmetric key cipher is encrypted with a session key. Okay, so then we will be getting an encrypted content. Okay, so here for the receiver to decrypt, the receiver requires the session key also. Okay, for the receiver to decrypt, since the receiver has to decrypt, if we want to view the original message, he has to decrypt the message. So to decrypt the message, he requires the session key. So that the recipient can decrypt, can get the session key. What the sender will be doing is that, so whatever the session key that has been generated by the pseudo random number generator. Okay, so here the session key is generated by using the pseudo random number generator. Okay, so whatever the session key, that session key is encrypted with the public key. Okay, they will be using like some public key algorithms. Okay, and public key cryptography algorithms like your RSA, DSS. Okay, they will be using some public key cryptography algorithms, and by using that they will be taking the public key of the recipient. By taking the public key of the recipient, they will be encrypting this session key. Okay, so here, this is the public key of the recipient one. Okay, so this is the public key of the recipient one. By using the public key of the recipient one, okay, by taking the public key of the recipient one and by taking the public key cipher, this session key will be encrypted and it will be appended to this content. Okay, and similarly for N. So since it will be supporting for one or more recipients. Okay, so here whatever the N recipient, similarly for the nth recipient also, we will be taking the public key of that nth recipient and taking the public key cipher, we will be encrypting this session key and we will be appending it to the content. Okay, so here what we will be sending is that, so recipient identification, that is email address, like okay, email address of the recipient or some ID of that recipient along with the public key certificate. Okay, where this public key certificate consists of the public key of that particular entity. Okay, so this public key certificate consists of some public key or private key of that person. Okay, and then we will be sending the encrypted session. Okay, and similarly, similarly for the nth recipient also. Okay, so all this data will be appended to this encrypted content. Okay, so here encrypted content, and then we will be getting the envelope data. Okay, so that is about the envelope data content type, where this envelope content type consists of the encrypted content. Along with that encrypted content, it will be having the recipient identification like email address and a public key certificate. Okay, public key certificate and the encrypted session key. Encrypted session key, that is the session key that has been encrypted with the public key of that particular user. Okay, so and then this whatever the data we will be getting, that is said to be the envelope data. Okay, so and similarly we are having a digested data content type. Okay, so the digested data content type consists of the content of any type and a message digest of the content. Okay, so here what we are having is that we are simply having the digest. Okay, so we will be having simply the digest and simply the content. Okay, so whereas in previous one we have like doing the encrypted, where in the previous slide we have seen the encrypted content type and then encrypted session key. So to provide like confidentiality. So here this consists of only the digest. Okay, so here it consists of only the digest and the content type. Okay, so it is like for checking the integrity. Okay, so where here it will be checking only the integrity of the content. Okay, so to check that integrity of the content, we are having this digest data content type. Okay, so where here whatever the content type we are having, so that goes through a hash algorithm. Okay, we will be using some hash algorithm, and that by using that hash algorithm we will be getting a digest. Okay, so that digest plus hash algorithm is attached to this content, and we will be getting a digested data. Okay, so what here the receiver can do is that, so he will be taking this content. Okay, he will be taking this content and he will be applying the same hash algorithm. Okay, so he will be taking this content, he will be applying the hash algorithm. So again he will be getting a digest value. Okay, so and then he will be comparing this digest with the digest he has computed. If both are same, that means that if both are same, that means that the content has not been tampered by any unauthorized person. Okay, so that this digest plus hash algorithm is for checking the integrity of the messages. Okay, so where the content the content is attached with the digest plus hash algorithm. Okay, so here what the receiver will be doing is that the receiver will be applying the same hash algorithm on this content. He will also be getting a digest. Okay, he will be also getting a digest, and then he compare this digest that he has computed with the digest that he has received. If both are same, means that whatever the content that the receiver has received, it has not been tampered. Okay, it has not been tampered by unauthorized person, or we can say that the recipient has received the message exactly in the same way the sender has sent. Okay, so that is the digest data content type. Okay, and the next one we are having is an authenticated data content type. Okay, so here the authenticated data content type consists of content of any type and a message authentication code. Okay, so here it will be like using the message authentication code and encrypted authentication keys for one or more recipients. Okay, so here it will be checking. Okay, here it will be checking whether the content is content that the receiver has received is authentic. Okay, authentic, or we can say is from the original sender or not. Okay, so to do that authentication, so here the algorithm that is used is your message authentication code generation algorithms. Okay, you will be using like a MAC generation algorithms. You will be generating a MAC code. So based upon that MAC code, you will be verifying whether the message is authentic or not. Okay, so here so this is to provide like authentication. Okay, so here also you will be taking any content type. Okay, so content of any type, and after that we will be using some MAC algorithm. MAC algorithm, like we will be having message digest file. Okay, so we will be having some MAC algorithms. Okay, similarly you have studied some algorithm like HMAC also. Okay, HMAC algorithms you have seen. Okay, so based upon some MAC algorithms. Okay, so based upon some MAC algorithms. Here whatever the content type, to that content type we will be generating a MAC code. Okay, so here this whatever the MAC algorithm we will be having, they will be using a key. Okay, so already we have said that the difference between the hash value and MAC code. Okay, so hash value is generated without any key, but with the MAC, if you want to generate the MAC code for any message, you require a key. Okay, so here by using this MAC algorithm and by using a key, we will be generating the MAC code. Okay, so and this MAC code is appended to this. Okay, this MAC code is appended to this content type. So and similarly, since the receiver requires the key also. Okay, so since the receiver has to apply the same MAC algorithm with the same key for checking the authentication. Okay, for verifying whether the message is authentic or not. So the receiver also requires the MAC algorithm and the key also. So that so here there is a need for the sender to send the key. So for that purpose, what here the sender will be doing is that, so it will be encrypting this key. Okay, it will be encrypting this key with the public key cipher. Okay, so with the public key cipher and using the public key of the recipient. Okay, using public key of the recipient and using the public key cipher. So whatever the key that has been used in the MAC algorithm, that will be encrypted. Okay, so encrypted, and that encrypted session key. Okay, this is the encrypted session key. Okay, so the encrypted session key along with the algorithms that have been used in MAC. Okay, and whatever the algorithms that are used in public key ciphers, those algorithms along with the certificate and along with this MAC code. Okay, so this MAC code all are appended to this content tag. Okay, so then we will be getting an authenticated data. Okay, so that is about the authenticated data content tag, where here we will be using the MAC algorithm. Okay, and these are the different cryptographic algorithms that we are using. Okay, so for like content encryption algorithm or for hash algorithm, if you take like if you take like your authenticated data content type. Okay, so here we are using like MAC algorithm. So what is the MAC algorithm that is used here? Okay, so here this message authentication algorithm. So this is your message authentication algorithm. So for doing that message authentication algorithm, the algorithms used are your HMAC and SHA. Okay, so here we are having here the SMIs define several cryptographic algorithms. Okay, the term must means an absolute requirement. The term should means that recommendation. Okay, so here we are using two terms, must and should. Must in the sense that absolute requirement. That means that that algorithm has to be used compulsorily, and should means that it is a recommendation. Okay, so here for doing this message authentication algorithm. Okay, for doing this message authentication algorithm, the receiver must support this HMAC with SHA algorithm. Okay, so and similarly like if you are having like digest encryption algorithm, so like your digest has to be encrypted. Okay, so in that case you will be using the sender must support the DSS. Okay, and the receiver must also support DSS. Okay, so like you have seen. Okay, so here you have seen like okay, so here signed data. Okay, so this is like a digest encryption algorithm. Okay, digest. So here in the signed data type, whatever your hash algorithm that you are having, that hash algorithm generates a digest. Okay, so here this digest has to be encrypted. So to encrypt this digest, what we are using is your digital signature algorithm. It is a must. Okay, so it is a must. So that is why here we have written that. Okay, so that is why here we have written that digest encryption algorithm. So digital signature standard, it is a must. Okay, so and similarly it should support. Okay, it should support means that so recommendation is your RSA. Okay, so RSA is recommended to both sender and the receiver, and recommended to both the sender and the receiver, whereas this digital signature standard is like a must to sender and the receiver for encryption of the digest. Okay, and similarly we are having the hash algorithm also. Okay, so where the hash algorithm, we have seen hash algorithms that have been used here, like here in digest data content tag. Okay, so in digest data content tag we have used the hash algorithm. Okay, so here the hash algorithm that is used for generating this digest is your, okay, so SHA-1 algorithm, that must. Okay, it is a must here. Okay, so and similarly so receiver should support like MD5 also. Okay, so and similarly we will be using a session key encryption algorithm. Okay, so we have seen like while doing like envelope data content type. Here for the envelope data content type, so here whatever the session key that is generated, the session key has to be encrypted. Okay, so for encrypting that session key, the algorithms that are used for encrypting that session key, so that must be supported are your RSA. Okay, that must be supported or RSA, and that should. Okay, so should is your DeFi helmet. Okay, and similarly content encryption. So similarly we have done encryption on the content also. Okay, so this is like where in the enveloped data type. So here the content is encrypted. Okay, so here the content is encrypted. Okay, so that for encryption of that content we are saying symmetric key ciphers. So what are the different symmetric key ciphers that are supported is your DDES. Okay, so DDES that must be supported, and similarly AES and RC240 that the receiver should support. Okay, so these are the different cryptographic algorithms that must be and should be supported in your SMIME. Okay, so where like content encryption algorithm, okay, like here in enveloped data content type. In enveloped data content type, we will be encrypting this content. Okay, so for encrypting this content, we are saying symmetric key ciphers. So here the symmetric key ciphers that here we are using is your DDES. Okay, so here we are using is your DDES, and the receiver can also should also support like AES and RC2/40. Okay, and similarly session key encryption. So similarly for that enveloped data content type, for this enveloped data content type, so here the session key, whatever the session key that we are having, so that session key has also been encrypted. Okay, since the receiver has to decrypt this content type, for that he requires the session key. Okay, for that session key to be decrypted. Okay, so for that session key to be encrypted and decrypted, so what the algorithm we are having is your RSA algorithm that must be supported, and DeFi helmet that should be supported by the sender and the receiver. And similarly we are using the hash algorithms. Okay, so we are using like hash algorithm in content type. Okay, so where this by applying this hash algorithm you will be generating the digest. Okay, so and similarly in signed data type also. Okay, in signed data type also we are using the hash algorithm to generate the digest. Okay, so that also hash algorithms that are used for that signed data type and for that enveloped data type is your SHA-1 algorithm should be supported by that must be supported by the sender and the receiver, and MD5 can be should support by the receiver. Okay, and similarly we are having the digest encryption algorithm. Okay, where in the signed data. Okay, where in the signed data type. In the signed data type, so whatever the digest that we are creating, that will be encrypted. Okay, that is encrypted with your digital signature algorithm. Okay, so that digital signature algorithm that we are using is your DSS, digital signature standard. Okay, so these and along with that should be supported is your RSA algorithm. Okay, and last one is your message authentication algorithm. So this message authentication algorithm, so that is used for authenticating the data content type. Okay, for this we will be using a MAC algorithm. We are saying that we are using a MAC algorithm. Okay, so the MAC algorithms that must be supported is your HMAC with your SHA algorithm. Okay, so these are the different cryptographic algorithms that are used by this SMIME. Thank you.